When my wife suggested we take a break, I didn't protest. I didn't plead. I didn't shed a tear. I simply sat across from her, staring silently, while something inside me quietly switched off. For years, I had been trying to glue together a marriage she had already walked away from. The late-night texts, the endless extra shifts, the way her phone never left her grip when I walked into the room. I told myself I was paranoid. But deep down I knew the truth. That night, sitting across the table, she folded her arms and delivered her line with rehearsed calm. "We need some space to figure things out." I almost laughed. Space is just a polite way of saying there's already someone else. I wanted to ask if her space came with a name. I wanted her honesty. But instead I smiled faintly and said, "If that's what you need." In that moment I knew exactly what I would do. Clarity arrives the second you stop chasing someone's approval. Her younger sister, Emily, had always shown me kindness. She wasn't like my wife. There was warmth in her, a natural gentleness. Her laughter wasn't forced, her smile wasn't hollow. At family gatherings, she asked about my life not out of duty, but because she genuinely cared. More than once, I caught her disapproving of how dismissive her sister was toward me. 2 days after my wife demanded space, Emily reached out. "I heard what happened. Are you all right?" We talked for hours. She admitted she never understood why her sister pushed me away, and confessed she thought I deserved better. That conversation sealed my decision. A week later I messaged her. "I need to get away for a while. Want to come?" She hesitated only for a moment before asking, "Where?" I told her, "Somewhere warm, somewhere beautiful, somewhere far away." And so, just 10 days after my wife's request for distance, I was boarding a plane, with Emily at my side. The moment we landed, I felt alive again. The salt in the air, the rhythm of the waves, the heat of the sun. It was like waking from years of sleep. Emily seemed to shine. Her sundress flowed in the sea breeze, and her laughter sounded like it had been waiting years to be released. We strolled barefoot along the shoreline, sipped cocktails as the sun dropped behind the horizon, and talked about everything. Our childhoods, our dreams, and yes, about my wife. Strangely, it didn't feel like revenge. Felt like freedom. But revenge still found a way in. On the third day, Emily posted a photo. 2 drinks raised against the ocean. The caption read, "Best company, best view." She didn't tag me, but she didn't need to. My wife's friends followed her. Within hours, messages flooded my phone. "Where are you? Why is Emily posting vacation photos? Are you with her?" I ignored them until I decided not to. I sent my wife a picture of Emily and me, sunglasses on, smiling with the ocean behind us. My caption was just 2 words. Taking space. When we returned, she was waiting in the driveway, face burning with fury. "You took my sister on vacation. Are you out of your mind?" she screamed. I stepped out of the car calmly, met her eyes and said, "You asked for a break. I took one." She erupted, ranting about betrayal, about crossed lines. But the truth was, she had erased those boundaries long before. Emily stepped out beside me. She didn't flinch, didn't look ashamed. She stood firm and said, "You've treated him like garbage for years. You don't get to play the victim now." For once, my wife had no response. The fallout was chaos. My wife cut Emily off completely. Their family split into factions, some pointing fingers at her, some at me. I didn't care. For the first time in years, I wasn't walking on eggshells. I wasn't waiting for lies. I wasn't begging for scraps of affection from someone who had already given her heart away. Emily and I didn't rush to label what we had. We simply enjoyed each other. No secrets, no games, just honesty. And the longer I was with her, the clearer it became how much of myself I had thrown away trying to keep my wife satisfied. Sometimes I think back to that night at the kitchen table, the coldness in her eyes, her rehearsed voice. And I wish I could tell the man I was then one thing. Never give your loyalty to someone who has already betrayed it. People say revenge is sweet. But this wasn't just revenge. This was me taking my life back. And God, it felt good. If anyone tries to put your life on pause, don't sit around waiting for them to hit play again. Take the remote back.